magicians, people love them, right? So I was getting my hair cut yesterday, and I was talking to the woman who does my hair, and she's like, I saw this great magic show at Straz Center. She said the Straz Center, at Straz Center yesterday. And I go, I'm having them on my show on Tuesday. So let's just go ahead and introduce who we have. We have Evan and Jeff, part of the Magician's Table. And guys, so first of all, welcome to Denis Phillips Live. Appreciate you stopping by.
Thanks for having us.
Of course, man. Thanks.
Thrilled to be here. And we're going to get into what y'all have going on coming up, and some of the acts that you have and some of the tricks. Because when I was talking to Natasha, my first point was, she's like, so how much are these guys going to get? You know, 2:30, 60 seconds, because most TV hits and spots, you know, you don't have a lot of time. I'm like, we could talk till Thursday. I mean, it's, you know, it's DPL. We have all the power right here to do whatever we want to. So guys, we're going to get into as many tricks as you want to show. But I'm always curious, and both of y'all, how did you get into this? Was it something that you started as a child? Because it seems like every story I've ever seen about magicians, they've liked it all their lives.
It really is. That tends to be the stereotype, right? The magicians, we learned something at 6, 7, 8 years old, and then it becomes a lifelong hobby. I know Evan came into it a little bit later than I did. This is the only thing. I left the Air Force to do card tricks for a living, right? Like this, I'm living my dream. And Evan's traveling across the country right now with our show doing the exact same thing.
It's been great, yeah.
How'd you get into this?
I started magic actually when I was younger. I got a magic set, never put it down, but it was around the pandemic when I actually really started to fall in love with it and pursue it as a career. And here I am today.
So I'm going to show right now, here's the video of the Magician's Table. So tell us a little bit about what folks are looking at here on a typical night.
So this is an immersive close-up magic experience, man. It's a lot different in the way of most magic shows because the magic happens right on the table. You know, it's close-up magic as opposed to up on a stage, and you get to see multiple different magicians. We have 8 different magicians a night, so you get to see all different flavors and styles of magic, as well as get some amazing handcrafted cocktails.
It's such a cool concept, and I guess you were telling me that this started, there it is, the Magician's Table, direct from London. So this actually started in London?
Yes, it started in London about 1.5 years ago. Right now the show is extending, so we're here in the States, but we're also opening a show in Melbourne, Australia. So that'll be 3 shows running concurrently, which is pretty incredible. We're traveling. We've started in Charlotte. We're moving across the country. We've got a lot of other locations. So we're here until May 31st, which is great. We spent all of April here. Now we're going to be here for the next few weeks and just living it up, having a great time. We've had magicians come in from all over Florida, from around the country as well, and we've got more on the way.
Oh, so the talent, if you will, it rotates? It isn't always the same 8 magicians the whole time?
Oh, absolutely. No, we change. We have a different lineup every weekend, it seems like.
That's what's so awesome about the show, too, is if you came and saw it a second time, there's a really good chance that you would see an entirely new cast of performers, and it would almost be like a different show.
Oh, that's amazing. So tickets, you can still get tickets, Straz Center, and available online. And you said that you're here until the end of May, right?
May 31st.
Yep.
Is it on weekends? What are the times of the shows?
Wednesday through Sunday, usually around 7:30, but sometimes we have earlier performances on Saturday and Sunday.
Okay, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to walk over there. All right, took my FB off, and I want to see some of these tricks. So I'm going to stand in the middle, right? All right, here we go. This is what I was.
We got a spot saved for you, man.
I'm in the hot spot. All right. So which camera are we on? We're on 1 right there. Okay. So what are we doing?
Dude, I got something to show you. So being with the Magician's Table, I work with tables a lot. I've actually found out that tables are a very magical thing.
Table?
It sounds kind of crazy, right?
It does.
Have you ever left some money sitting out on the table and you come back and it's missing?
I have.
Some people think that maybe there's a thief or they misplaced it. It's always one of these magical tables. Let me show you what I'm talking about. We got a couple of silver coins.
Yep.
Now, I'm going to take these coins one at a time. That's 1, 2, 3, and of course, Dennis, coin number 4. And if I find just the right spot on this table, look at that. Straight through the table, that's the first coin. Solid through solid, it is passed through.
Look at me checking if the news desk is actually solid, like I'm that dim.
Dude, I know. It happens
know.
quick. You really didn't know what to expect, so I'm going to do it again.
All right.
That's 1. That's 2. Number 3. Now, number 4, it's already gone through the table, so we're going to put it right underneath to catch the others. Now, check this out. 1, 2. We just find that spot again, Dennis, and straight through the table, solid through solid. That's good, right? That's good.
Yeah, that's really good.
I see your skepticism. You
no,
think
I'm
that
not skeptical. I'm like, how the heck do you do that?
maybe we put a trap door in there before the show, something like that. We're going to do this next one on your terms. You ready?
Yeah.
See, these 2, they've already gone. Point to a spot anywhere on the table. That's where it's going. A challenge. I like a challenge. Check it out. Dennis, right where you said. You hear it as it arrives. That's only 1 up on the table, and that would mean underneath all 3. Only 1 left to go. Now, I understand. Listen, you probably want to lay on the ground and see how this works. You want to peek underneath? This is a live broadcast, man. I can't let you do that.
All right,
but I'm going to do you one better.
Okay.
We're going to put this last one not down through the table,
Up from the bottom.
It's a lot harder that way, but anything for you and your guests.
And of course, we have this high-end tablecloth here to make it even more challenging, but that's another story. All right, guys.
That is 3 in a nice little pile. That last one goes. Check it out. Straight. No, really, it does disappear. Now, it takes a second. You see, it has to go all the way through the table, through the mat, through all 3 of those coins, and then Dennis, finally, it lands right on top. That's 1, 2, 3, and 4 coins.
Nice.
Straight through the table.
That is awesome.
A full-blown miracle.
And through the tablecloth, no less. So
it takes a lot of effort,
tablecloth
especially
too.
that last one going up through the bottom. It's really hard, man.
That's amazing.
That's cool, right?
That is.
It's fun when you're close, right?
Yeah, it is. I mean, you're looking. Do people try to call you out? I mean, okay, that's a good question. When you're at the magician's table, I mean, are people trying to come up with it, or are they just pretty much like, no, they just sit back and enjoy?
Depends on the spectator. Sometimes people kind of enjoy trying to figure out the tricks, and then I think it's way more fun for me when they're really trying to and they still can't.
They can't do it, yeah.
Well, the nice thing about our show as well is that when you're there, the magician sits where you are sitting right now, and you're directly on either side of him. You're this close to the magic as
So
it's
like the
happening.
dealer's a blackjack table, dealer kind
Basically,
of.
Exactly
Yeah,
right.
if you come and buy a ticket, you're sitting just as close as Dennis is. So.
Okay, all right. And how, so I saw the picture in the B-roll, so you've got 12 tables in the area, and how long does the show run, by the way? I mean, the actual 8, what time does it start?
Roughly about, so 7:30, we usually
So 2
finish
hours.
around 9:30, but you should always get there at like an hour beforehand. We open the doors so you can grab a drink, and then we have magicians kind of roam around in the bar and do some close-up there too.
Nice, all right. So that goes on until the end of May, so that's awesome. So what,
Dennis,
so what else we got going on?
I've got something that's a little bit different for you.
Okay.
Now, Evan and I specialize in that sleight of hand. I'm sure you've heard the phrase before.
I have.
I want to show you something that's a little bit different. I think your audience will appreciate it. I'm going to show you one of those good old-fashioned illusions. Now, I'm from Las Vegas, so this is great. This is one of the only illusions I know that I learned while I was there that I can actually do this close to you.
Okay.
That's just a handkerchief, but you can.
Yeah, it is.
You know what that is, right? It's just
That's a big old safety pin.
That's exactly right. Tug on it. Make sure it only opens up only in the spot it's supposed to.
Yeah.
Now, Dennis, an illusion just means that it's not real. But it looks real, it's not real. It's like a trick of the eyes.
Yep.
Right, a lie. I'm allowed to lie to you, though.
Well, I'm a weatherman, and people say I lie for a living, so there's that. You know,
Well,
so.
you could consider yourself an artist. And Picasso said all art lies. But the mission of the artist is to convince the audience of the truth in our lies.
Okay.
So I'm right there with you, man. You've heard that one.
I have.
Now, I'm going to show you an illusion, which just means it's not real. But again, it's going to trick the camera, and they're going to think that this is one of those fancy CGI things or something AI. You're going to have to convince them that it's not.
Okay. No, it's absolutely through.
It looks like it goes through, right?
It is through.
It's no, it's an illusion. Here, close it up for me. And look, we can open this up. You'll see. Even here, that looks like it goes through.
Yeah, show the camera.
Yeah. Looks like it goes through.
It is through.
And Dennis feels like it goes through.
It is through.
It tastes like it goes through.
Yeah, you're going to taste it, but it definitely.
They told me you were the wild one.
not
It's okay.
not to that extent.
It's all right. Here's my favorite. If you listen, it sounds like it rips. Hold that for a second. Because look, it just takes about 3, 2, 1.
How'd you do that?
It's an illusion. It's a trick of the eyes. Dennis,
No, it's not a trick of this. It was in that handkerchief.
Let me give you something to compare it to, because it's only fair that if I show you the illusion, that I show you the reality.
Okay.
I'll push it through for real.
You did before. It's there. It's in.
You'll see. Can you pinch that side for me?
Oh, this one. That's right.
Perfect.
There you go. He gave me an instruction to do this, and I still did it wrong. Oh, my God.
I wasn't going to tell him. I was going to leave that alone.
Okay.
Now, look, I'm going to let you decide for everyone at home where the reality ends and the illusion begins. With your free hand, just point anywhere along the edge. You can down here, here, in the middle. Where would you like? Way down at the end. Don't let go.
Okay.
Because look, it doesn't take long.
I'm in.
That's why I like it. That's why it's my favorite one.
Dang.
Look, we can open this up. You can see. I don't want you to miss a thing. Because when I do this, people always go, oh, this is, he just opened it and did something
Do you know
sneaky.
how he does that?
It's an amazing trick. I love this one.
But you know how he does it?
Of course.
Okay.
I taught him this last week. Here's the thing. Normally, you would have to open it up, right, pull it out, slide it. But look, feel that. That's really going through.
It is through. It's not an illusion. It's through.
And hold on to it.
Wait.
Because look, it takes about 3, 2, 1. And like all good illusions, you don't know what's real.
That is crazy, man. That is absolutely crazy. How long did it take you to learn that?
A couple of hours.
A couple hours.
1 or 2.
That's unbelievable.
We learned it over drinks.
I believe it.
At the Straz.
Yeah, which
At Straz Center.
Straz Center, not the Straz Center, Straz Center,
Very
and
important.
that camera, and yeah, that's going through the end of May. That's pretty awesome. So, and I'm guessing card tricks and other stuff, or is card tricks? Do people not do card
Oh,
tricks?
absolutely. No, we have some world-class card magicians that come into the show. That's personally my favorite type of magic to watch. So we've brought in some of the best. We have we have everything. Last week we had some vampires from London come in. We have our ginger witch that comes in every night here in Tampa. We have magicians from a little bit of everywhere. So it is a very unique experience when you come and see us.
Well, I'm gonna tell you, and I'm not in on this at all. I mean, that was always my thing. Whenever, like the mentalist guys, whenever I see the mentalist guys and I hear them say stuff, I'm like, they got to be in on it. There's no way they're not in on it, and I don't know if they are or not. But when they just did this, I was not in on anything. I mean, I'm what, 18 inches from you, and that safety pin was in that handkerchief. So
It's all in his head.
yeah, but can you
guys
do it?
know him.
But can you do it in the tablecloth? That's what I want. That's another story. But anyway, all right. So again, it goes on to the end of May, and they can get tickets at strazcenter.org, right? Yeah, I thought so. Not the Straz Center, strazcenter.org, and tickets available through the end of the month. Guys, that's awesome. Seriously, I mean, that's what we got? Is that all we got? Okay,
all we
I
got,
want to make sure. I don't want to cheat you guys. This was great. So anyway, guys, strazcenter.org, thank you so much for coming out. I really appreciate it. You guys are amazing. Enjoy. And apparently, you want to get them soon because they're on their way to Boise, Idaho, right after May. So, Tampa or Boise, I choose Tampa. Fill up the house, and I'm sure you guys
You can buy tickets there too, but you have to get a flight.
Yeah, it's not worth it. My daughter says it's snowing. We were just talking about this. She used to live in Colorado, right? Yeah, my daughter just texted me. She said it's snowing in Denver right now. So it might be snowing in Boise. So come on out, enjoy it, the end of May, and the Magician's Table. Guys, again, thank you so much. I appreciate
Thanks
it.
so
I'm
much.
going to go back over and finish over here. All right, that was pretty... I'm serious. I mean, maybe you guys know how he did it. I don't. I mean... That thing was solid. That thing was solid. And that safety pin was, there were no traps. There were no holes in it. That's unbelievable. All right. Mary says it's awesome. Yes, it was. Nicole, how you doing? Charlotte, same to you.